Well, children, no.
There's 30,000 children that are now in their teens and 20s that were mutilated, forced to kill their parents by Joseph Kony.
Oh.
Yep, that's the invisible children.
Were they mutilated they cut them and stuff their...
Part of them, yes. But no, he would sexually abuse them. He started armies of these children, and they would go into the villages, and they would kidnap other children, and they would put them in the army, and they would rape them and sexually abuse them.
You know, I want to ask you something.
Yes,
You know, how does God let something like that happen?
Well, I think unfortunately, I think we make choices, and obviously Joseph Kony chose evil.
But what about the children?
What about the children? Well,
they're innocent.
They're absolutely innocent.
They're
and
innocent,
you know what? More than
girl.
anything, I mean, I can't answer that question because only God can answer. But I am called.
It must be a reason.
I'm called to work and bring other people to work with the trauma of the invisible children.
Thank God.
And teach them
Thank
that
God there's somebody like you.
That they can be forgiven. They can ask forgiveness, even somebody as evil as Joseph Kony, and they can really begin to feel the love of God. And that's my job, is to bring the love of God into communities, like working with the invisible children. Oh, I'm very, very honored. I can't wait to get there and love the mentors, love
how special that is.
The invisible children.
You're so blessed.
Oh,
God has blessed you so much. Wow.
So it's going to be an incredible journey. Yes, yes.
So great. I just love that.
Yes.
Do you believe that? I'm just like overblown away. It's wonderful.
Well, God has given me incredible opportunities. I work for, I take my film projects around the country. I've created 2 film projects, one on the trauma of sexual abuse and then one on the trauma of abortion and the healing and grace and the love after abortion wounds.
Yeah, you know, when I was forced abortion, actually.
Yeah.
I know a gal will come and do it for you, you know.
Yeah.
Because in the 60s, it was illegal.
Right.
Abortion was illegal.
Yeah.
So you go looking anywhere you can go. I mean, I went to Mexico. I, you know, came back because this place scared me so badly. I came back to Vegas. It was like, I don't want to go up them stairs because I know I'm going to die up there.
Right, yeah.
So, you know, then you just did whatever you could do. I mean, coat hangers, whatever you could do.
Yes.
I mean, they used whatever they needed to do. After I was drugged up, I woke up in a puddle of blood everywhere. I mean, I know what it's all about.
Yeah,
and I hope to God they always make sure that we have a choice. I just kind of think, hopefully that women have a choice whether to abort or not.
Well, yes, they do have a choice, but I work with so many women that have had abortions, and
it's terrible.
Those
it's
that
terrible.
make the choice of abortion, they often
it's terrible.
walk away and really regret.
Oh, I do. Oh,
yes,
I get it terribly.
Yeah.
Oh, it just burns you inside your heart. It's like such a horrible feeling to think that you let that happen. But it happened before I knew what happened.
Yeah, and
I thought I was going to lose my 2 children. If I walked in that courtroom pregnant,
yeah, right.
I wasn't going to have my daughters.
Yeah.
And I envisioned that I would lose them. And I wasn't going to lose my children for nothing.
Yeah, right.
So that's where I went off the deep end there. I mean, I don't know. I know that abortion is really bad, but I always think that if they stop having abortions, girls will die. More women will die because they're going to do what they're going to do. If they don't want that baby, they're going to do whatever they need to do.
Honestly, I don't agree with you, but
no,
maybe that's
okay.
another topic because how many girls die of abortion every day? Every day
do they?
In the United States, there's 4,500 abortions performed.
Oh,
1 out of every 3 women in the U.S. has had an abortion.
Really? See, I don't know that.
And abortion dramatically affects 7 to 9 people.
See, I don't know that.
We in this nation are in a state of grief and shame from our abortion wounds.
That's true. It is shameful.
And so I believe if the church and we can come, and the Christians come
know,
around
that's
these
true.
girls and help them to save their babies. There's another choice.
Oh yeah,
and that's life,
it's
and that's
better.
life is always the
better.
best choice.
Life is always better.
Absolutely,
I was just
yeah.
worried that. I'm just kind of worried that because it was illegal.
Right, right.
And look what happened. I almost died.
Right. But if you had, I guess I look back on my own life. If I had one person that would have stood next to me and said, "Honey, I'm going to help you have this baby."
Oh, then I don't know, because like I said, I'm saying I thought I was going to lose my 2 daughters that were a year old and 2 years old.
Right.
And they were my life. That's why I got into prostitution.
Right.
That's why I was taken to Las Vegas. I was trafficked to Las Vegas. That's why everything happened to me, was because I wanted my 2 daughters. And then I got pregnant, didn't know who it was turning tricks for 13 years in Vegas. So you're talking to an old chick that lived the life of the high rollers in Vegas.
Sounds like God has restored your life.
Thank God. Yeah,
Yes,
really. I was
yes.
in the
Yeah.
thralls of the evil.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, and abortion to me is bad.
Yeah.
I mean, deep in my heart, I know it's not right.
Right.
And I wished it had never happened.
Yeah.
And I don't usually talk about it, but it's just, you're right. It shouldn't. We shouldn't just disregard that baby.
Well,
No,
well,
life is
because
very
when you
precious.
think about it, when I think about my abortions, I would have a 28 and a 30-year-old right now.
Would you? Oh my God.
Yes. So.
See.
But thank God I've walked through healing and forgiveness and grace, and I know that those babies are with God.
Oh yes, they
Absolutely,
are. Oh,
yes.
Definitely.
And that's what I want to tell women and men more than anything, is that God forgives. He's full of grace. He's full of love, and He will love you extravagantly in your pain and for your abortion wounds.
Oh, good.
So anyway, I take those projects around the country, and I have this great opportunity to go around the country and to really proclaim the love of Christ around the country.
That is so beautiful.
Yeah.
I just think you're just restoring so much belief in even me. I mean, you're sitting here and talking, and I feel that you have so much knowledge about things that I thought that I knew, but you actually are younger, and I'm 70.
Wow.
See, I was 16 when I was taken into that life. And so I'm a great-grandmother. And I sit here with pride because I've come through it all. I survived. I survived abortion. I survived molestation for 9 years as a child. So I know where you're coming from. And it's, no child should have to go through that.
Absolutely not.
You know what I mean? I mean, what is wrong with men that do that to children?
I guess I want to say to you right now that God loves that 16-year-old girl in you. God loves her. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry you couldn't reach out to Him at that time in your life.
No, I couldn't.
But I guess I'd like to just ask you right now, can you think of that 16-year-old girl right now?
Yeah.
And what a place she was, and how lost she was, and how desperate she was.
Up.
Yeah.
Yeah, very messed up.
And can you allow God to love that girl right now within you?
It's a good idea.
Yeah.
It's a good idea.
Because He loves you now at 70.
Yeah.
But He loves that little girl inside of you too.
Thank you.
Yeah. And He loves that little girl inside of me too.
I know He does.
Yeah.
Because you're going around and helping so many people now. God love you for that.
It's an honor. This story was all worth it if I can help one person.
Well, that's why I do the show.
Yeah,
that's why I do
good
this,
for
because
you.
if I can help one gal sitting out there listening to you and me now.
Yeah.
Just one.
Yeah.
Just one of them.
And
then we've done.
And sometimes,
I've done what
sometimes the
do.
one is me.
Yes.
Sometimes I just need to rest and let God love me.
Yeah.
in the traumas that my body has been through, in the
Yeah.
traumas of my sexual abuse, and the traumas of my abortion. Sometimes I just need to let him love me.
Yeah, I need to let him love me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the Lord very much. I grew up going to Bible school, and and I always loved the Lord. I've always loved the Lord, and I've always prayed to God almost every day of my life. And I do believe that He was there with me, and I think that He had other plans for me. That, well, if it you know, if it don't kill you, it makes you stronger. This is how I've had to believe.
Yeah.
To get through it all.
Yeah.
And I think that now that I'm a survivor,
Yeah.
and I feel I want to reach out and help other survivors.
Yeah.
And I don't know what route to go, but
Yeah.
this is where I'm at now with my life, is trying to help other women not make the mistakes that I made by getting in prostitution and thinking that, oh gee, this is great, big money, you know. Oh, they'll think, oh well, no, you're just turning tricks in cars. No, honey, this was Frank Sinatra. You know, this was huge money. And that's the scary part, is that the huge money is the ones who are taking the women and buying the women and spending fortunes on them.
Yeah.
Don't you think that's what they're doing?
Absolutely.
I mean,
so
multi-millionaires.
can you go back to that? Sorry, I'm going back to this. But
Okay.
A 16-year-old girl.
Okay.
Can you go back there in your memory?
Yeah.
That girl that was so vulnerable.
Yeah.
And that was gonna start a nightmare of a path. Can you go back to that place right now? And as you do it, I'm gonna do it too. Can you go back to that place right now? And can you allow God to speak to you in that place right there? And what would He say to you in that place right there?
I think He would say to me that I'm going to be by you no matter what happens to you.
Yeah.
I'm going to be by you no matter what you do.
Yeah.
And I'm still going to love you.
Yeah.
No matter what you do.
Absolutely.
I think it's what He probably would say to me.
Yeah.
Do you think?
I think so. Absolutely.
And I used to think, where did He go?
Yeah. Or maybe He was there and maybe I didn't. I didn't remember.
I didn't see Him.
I didn't see Him.
No.
Everything was too dark.
It was real dark. Oh boy, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was real dark.
Yeah. And so now we are the people. We
Yes,
are the
we
people
are.
that reach out when I go and work in the strip clubs. I love just being there and being present to the women, and just being there to listen. Just be their mom.
Yeah, I went into there's a strip club here, and I was sitting there having a couple beers, and one of the chicks came by, and I was talking to her, and I said, I know, been there, done that.
Yeah.
I said, but I really hope and pray that, that you'll find out that this is not as good as you think it is.
Right.
Because, there's so much more for you.
Yeah.
I said, there's good things to happen for
Yeah.
you.
Absolutely.
You're going to come out of here and not let these guys talk you into doing this.
Yes.
It's not as good as you think it is.
And you know what? So when I go in there, I've had beautiful journeys. It sounds crazy, but
no, it doesn't.
but
It's wonderful. I'd like let's go together.
Yeah, that's right. Love that.
It's all 3 or 4 of us going.
Makes us want to get in shape. So.
Yeah, really. Yeah. Well. Yeah, I'm in shape. Yeah, I'd like to get in shape. Like those girls. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway,
days.
they have the reoccurring memory. Or dream, have a reoccurring dream that they're there, it's dark, they're trapped, they don't know how to get out, and then all of a sudden the door opens, all this light comes in, and Jesus comes in and takes them out. And they say to me, He brought you here for me, didn't He?
Oh my God, do you see that?
Absolutely.
You see that?
I see that I'm called to go there and be in
what?
the
I had
places
that
where
feeling.
other people will not
that.
go.
I had that feeling.
Yeah.
Exactly same feeling. And my friend Patty, that's the
Yep.
producer,
Yeah.
I had her take me there.
Yeah.
And I went in there, and she went with me, and we sat there, and she said, "Wow, Janie, what do you think?" And I said, "Well, I feel comfortable in here.
Yeah. Right.
I feel comfortable in here. I feel like I would like to talk to these girls."
Yeah. Well,
Jeez.
let's go together.
Let's go.
I did it for
I'm
2
serious.
years. I was actually asked to go into the clubs by the owner.
Really?
Because I'm a trauma therapist, and he wanted me to come
Oh.
and be with the girls.
Really?
That's right.
Whoa, I
So
love
let's
him.
go in.
Where's he at?
Yeah, he's on Long Island.
He's in Long Island, New York?
That's right, yeah.
What a cool guy he is.
Yes.
He knew they were traumatized, right?
But I guess it didn't occur to him that maybe he was part of that trauma, but...
I mean, yeah, it probably didn't occur to him.
But
that it was
anyway,
his
yeah,
fault.
let's go and do that.
Let's do it.
That would be awesome.
I'm serious. I'd love it. I'd love it.
So then we planned, Beth came, we
Yes.
planned a beautiful fashion show. And
Yes,
they were the models.
Oh,
We had
they
the
really?
New York-
I saw that picture.
Yep, the
We're gonna put it
Institute.
on the-
Okay,
we're gonna
great.
put it
Where
on
they
there.
come and they had makeup artists.
Oh, they look beautiful. I saw that.
They were the dresses were donated for the night.
Wow.
So they were these incredible models.
Oh, they were beautiful.
So I want to do this all over the country.
Oh, yes. I think
So let's do it
Yes,
here in
let's do it.
Minneapolis. Let's
do it right
start
here.
this journey.
Let's
yeah.
go. Let's go. What time is it?
Yeah, I'm serious.
You ready? I'm serious too.
Yeah.
I'm very serious.
Good.
Oh
good.
yeah, I'd go in a minute.
That's awesome.
Oh yeah, but you know how fun it would be if like all four of us walk in there going, "Hey, hey, here we are."
Well, when you go in there, it's hard to find people that can do it because you have to be, your affect has to be
Oh
flat.
no, I know, yeah.
Yeah,
oh,
right,
no, I
right,
act
yeah.
just fine.
Yeah,
just like
just
I
like
was
you're
going in
part
to
of
have a
the-
beer,
yeah,
part of
that's
the
right.
deal.
Good for
Oh
you.
no, I would never say nothing. No,
So
I'm
let's
cool.
be feminine warriors together.
Let's be feminine warriors
That's
together.
right.
Yeah, look, I already got my battle.
That's right. Yep.